Okay people, so I'm going to do a little video on this tailgate repair on this Model Y. You can see it's pushed right dead center here. Bumper was all pushed in. It's getting a new end panel as well. But I just have the bumper sitting back on here because I want to see the edge is all pushed in along here, and it's a little bit along here. So what I'll do is I'll open the tailgate. I'm going to bang that edge out first, get it nice and flush with the bumper. Then I know it's in the right spot. And we're going to tackle on this area. We're going to weld a few keys all along here. Then we're going to use the vacuum floor puller just to get that body line out. When that body line comes out, we'll hammer down them high areas here, and then we'll then pull these lower creases out as well while we have pressure on it. If anyone doesn't know what the vacuum puller is, this one's by Gunny Wheel. There it is there. It's called a fast puller. So the concept of this is plug the air line in here, has a vacuum plate underneath here, sucks down to the floor, and then you can give anything a pull. Good pressure on it as well, so really like this one. But anyway, you'll see in the video. We've done a previous repair on that one the other day. Second claim on this one. Anyway, let's get going. I'll hammer that edge out. Right, so banged out the edge there, so you can see along the bumper you got a nice even line all across here where it was all pushed in. So now I know my edge is in the right spot. I can take the bumper off now and we'll address this area. After I repair all this, we'll try the bumper on. A few little repairs in the bumper, but I won't do a video on that. But we'll try the bumper on again just to make sure everything's just lining up perfect. But that came out nice. What we'll do is, like I said, get some keys on here and start pulling. Let's go. You hold it like this? Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is while I have pulling tension on that body line there, I'm just going to use the dent puller now and just address all them low areas, get them out to where they should be before releasing the pressure. Okay, what I'll do is I'll do underneath, do little lows here. You okay there? Yeah. It's good to do it while there's tension, yeah? Yeah. But everything will move back to where it should be. And then when you release the tension, you're good. do is we'll let it off now, and then we can dress it up more. Take all the keys off if we can get it. It's good. I don't know.
Maybe the knot is loose? I think so.
Take these off. Best way to take the keys off so you don't leave a hole in your panel is twist them. Twist. Twist. Don't just wiggle them. Now when I have all these off, we can do a bit more dent pulling. So what I'll do here now is I'll just spray a bit of guide coat on here, just let it dry. Then I'll just buzz over it with the DA, and it's just going to highlight them low areas that I just need to work out just to get it nice and flat. So what I'll do is I'll just get them low areas out, we'll hammer down a few little high spots then, and we get this thing ready for filler. Okay, so really filler time. Just try the bumper on one more time. Have a nice even gap all along here. It's good. So what I'll do is take the bumper back off now, and we'll put some filler on this. Usually if it was another car like a BMW or Audi, I try to get the metal a little bit better. You know me, usually get the foil out and kind of get it nice and smooth. But with Tesla, I find Tesla's metal is very thin anyway. So we just do what we can do. But it's out anyway, it is way better than it was. So the body line's there. Just put a light skim of filler along here now, and she should be done. Let's go. For anyone wondering what sandpaper I'm using, it's 3M, and I usually start with P80 and work my way up to P180. Okay, so there's the first skim. It's all feeling good down here. The blend is good on each side. It's good up here. Just this area here in the middle, right here, I can feel a little bit of a low spot. So instead of just putting a little bit of filler here, I used to do that when I was learning. You try and sand that, it throws everything off. So the best thing to do is to skim it all again. So I'm just going to skim this portion up here. Put a nice bit there. We should get it in the next one. Just unfortunate, so close. So let's put another wipe in it. We go from there. So what I'll use on most of my body work is guide coat. Shows you your highs, your lows, your pinholes, but especially when you're doing body lines. So what I'll do, I'll throw it on here. I'm doing long strokes there with this block. I'm going to get it nice and flat, and I use the body line tool, just run it along the bottom there. I'm going to get masking tape now. I'm going to mask along that body line, and then that's going to help me put a nice straight body line evenly across the back panel, and then we'll sand it there. I have a curved block here from 3M. I'll show you at the end of the video, which is great for these kind of contours, just to get it nice and smooth. Right folks, we are done. One or two little pinholes here, but I'm not going to do a video on that. I'm just going to put a little wipe in them there or whatever. So there you see the whole process. I had to put 2 wipes in it. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't to get in the first one. But you can see what I use. I just use the body line tool, and then I use masking tape just to get that body line. This one here is a bit tricky because it gets narrower here. So I just use the body line tool to about here and then just eyeball it the rest of the way. But what I'm going to say to these now is I have a bit of 400 here. Take a foam sandpaper. Just your edges. That edge is sharp now from the filler. I just want to round it off, so I just use a bit of 400. Just curl it around it. Just like that. And it's just going to curl it for me. Now, as well, that body line is not that sharp. That's a sharp body line right now. You can see there's a bit of a round edge on it. I also do the same with this. What I do is, I'll just round the edge and blend it in with that. So, just like that. Rub the 400 over it. And I'm just looking for the consistency to run into the normal body line. So just feel your body line where it's original, and just feel where your filler is. Make sure the sharpness is the same. That feels pretty good now. Make sure your blends are all nice into your metal. All feels good. So yeah, what I'll do now is I'm just going to sand the bumper quickly, and then I'm going to try it all on one more time and have a look at it. So, but yeah, let's do that. Right, so there we have it. I just sanded all the bumper. Have it sitting on there. We have a nice consistent gap between the tailgate, and then when you look up here, it's nice all along it. Body line's good. So this one's off to the paint shop. Well, we're actually in the paint shop now. There's the booth. So they'll prime this now and get this painted. What I'll do is I'll attach a video, like maybe my shorts, just to show you how it turns out when I have it all together. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously the tools I used was the vacuum puller, welded some keys on, pulled it out, got the dent puller in there as well. Purple block, I used a flat purple block. Purple block's made by 3M. That's what I used for the flat part. And then for this curved piece, I used this 3M block as well. See, it's curved as a vacuum as well, which is great, just to get that curved shape. And what I do is just this little bit up here, along here, I'll probably use a flat block just to get it nice and flat just above the line. Like I said, do a few little pinholes there, so put a little white there. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Sorry I've been missing for a while. Our family comes first, so 2 young kids wanting all my energy and time. But I'm going to try and get back into it now, Annie. So this is just a quick video for you. I have a few big videos coming up. I have a McLaren there, GT I'm putting together. Let me show you. I have this one here. This is a quarter panel repair. There, quartz. Show you around here. The lads doing a Lambo Euros there. Quartz. Here's the GT. Just in the process of putting it back together, waiting on parts. But I'll have a full video on this. And then we obviously have a Rolls Royce Ghost here. This is waiting on parts as well. So that's just sitting there. Q7 we're putting back together here now. That's them parts. This is the parts here. This place is a bleeding mess. This gives me anxiety now. I just have to get with this sorted now. But yeah, like I said, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'm going to try and get more videos out there again. Trying to at least do it once a week. It's just hard, but I'm going to try and give it a good bash this time. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Yeah, any questions, hit me up in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So anyway, thank you.